So quickly, let's now move into the investment and financing. Uh, we just have one brand that goes with it, which is the Bank of Industry, financing opportunities and support frameworks for EV and CG projects. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please let's make welcome Mrs. Onose Agiri from the Bank of Industry Development Bank of Nigeria. Please, a round of applause. Noshi? Oh, sorry. Okay, before we get to that, hold on. Before we get to that, can we now, we've had a lot of speakers here standing and talking to us about the infrastructures, the everything. So please, can we have just 3 persons, 3 questions? If you know you have questions on all the speakers, please. Okay, I have 1 here. We'll take 3 for now. 2 and 3. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3. First person. Thank you very much. Please direct your questions to the speaker you want to answer. Yes, thank you.
I want to direct my question to the last speaker, the last segment. So my question is this. Infrastructural provisions is germane to what we're talking about, all these things. And we need fiscal planning as a ministry that handle fiscal infrastructure within the town. And I believe that the organizers need to know that they ought to have called fiscal planning here to be part of this discussion, because it is very, very germane. Because right of way that you are demanding of and every other thing that you need of is very essential for this infrastructure to be in existence. So that's one. That's one of my questions that I don't know why fiscal planning is not here, and why fiscal planning is not here to do that. And if they are here, they are supposed to speak to this infrastructure provision, because it is very, very important for all to get this thing done. Also, standards, and when you talk about standards organization, I think like SEPA, they're here. They ought to have been on the panel talking about environmental management of these things, which is critical also. If standard organization is talking about them, but it's not talking about environmental impact assessment and environmental management plan for those infrastructure is very, very critical. I think LASEPA also to be also on the panel to discuss and tell us this is our expectation for you to run this kind of infrastructure across the state. Thank you very much for now.
Thank you very much. I want to say a very good afternoon and to thank all the speakers so far. Engineer Dukoya took out part of what I was going to talk about, really. For us at the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, we preach sustainability. And if you want to come up with policies like this, if it's not robust, if environment is not made a priority, then I'm sorry. We don't want policy somersault midway. It's very critical, because any business, any project remains if the environment remains safe. So we talked about having a hub. Like I think it was the Bile Oil and Gas that talked about that. Talk about having a hub of all of these things. What is the impact on that immediate environment? Is it considered at all? So we've had issues in the past when there's explosion, there's fire, the environment is impacted, people's health are affected because people living in that community are inhaling the impacted air. So the air quality is impacted. We've had series of underground pollution from oil impacting the environment, and you know how difficult it is to deal with underground pollution. So it is very critical that before these things get very far, the EIA is very critical. Just like you said, the environmental management plan. What is it that we have in place to protect that immediate environment? Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll come to all answers. Let's just take the questions for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wale Alade is my name from University of Lagos. My first question is directed to the representative of the Standard Organization of Nigeria. While presenting, he called our attention to the fact that if we want to have access to their standards, they are available in their library. I just want to ask, are these standards also available online? Must we come to SON library to access these standards? If they are available online, that would be excellent. Then to the Director of Operations from MOT, I think the first speaker or the first man that asked the question asked about the inputs from the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development. Were these locations of the infrastructure that is currently being constructed determined jointly with the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development? And can we have access to this plan? Because driving around Lagos, we could see ongoing construction of some energy infrastructure on some corridors. So, can we have access to these plans?
February. We set up a platform among the MDAs and everyone that was represented. And I remember personally, on like 2 or 3 occasions, I put statements there for reactions arising from what we did. Are there feedbacks? What are the inputs every representative of the MDAs want to put there? I mean, for a long time, there was no response. So, I mean, we need a robust policy, no doubt. But your commitment to all we are doing is very key. Why we did the first engagement was among the MDAs. We wanted reaction from everybody. But over time, we kept posting things on the platform, and there were no reactions. So coming here and telling us that we did not engage some people, I beg to disagree. I want us, leveraging from this, from what we have done this afternoon, we should improve on how we react to situations when they arise. That's my comment for the first and second questions.
Yeah, sorry, I want to respond to the first question. Okay, since the implementation of the Electricity Act, for EIA, in the past, it used to be under the Federal Ministry of Environment. But part of LASEX laws for embedded generation, any energy, the EIA, we also request from LASEPA. So our EIA, we don't do the EIA. We recommend, we always mandate they bring an EIA from LASEPA. If you look at my slides, I talk about environmental impact assessment. So LASEPA is its standard. You are carried along.